Hello, viewers. I'm Pooja Bothra, Senior Content Lead, ETHRWorld, and back again with another episode of We Talk Talent series. Those who have been following us are aware that each week we interview a senior leader from the industry to be best at what we love doing. That is to bring to the industry stories of the industry, by the industry, and for the industry. Today, talent has taken the center stage and is the most critical asset in any organization, capable of driving innovative change and breaking all sort of barriers, such as entering new markets, providing superior experiences, and that too in ways unknown in the past. So, in this particular episode of We Talk Talent, we will be discussing evolving trends in talent management. Without much ado, I would like to introduce you with my co-speaker today. He's Shiv Rawat, AVP National Head HR at DTDC. Shiv comes with 25 years of diverse and rich work experience in logistics, courier, and cargo industry. He started his career with DTDC in 1996 as an executive and grew up the ranks to achieve the current designation through professional competencies and achievements, reflecting clear career growth management in DTDC for new joinees. Currently, his responsibilities includes the entire HRD and personal needs verticals, IR strategies, policies, structure, and administration, including interaction at the national level. Welcome to the show, Shiv, and I'm so glad to have you as a co-speaker.
Thank you, Pooja, for giving a very nice introduction. Sometimes, when people introduce you, you always think that, is it me who has done the things in the past? So thank you very much, Pooja. I'm very
No,
excited.
this is a small speck. I'm sure you've done a lot, and your professional journey is actually very symbolic to the era that you belong to. I mean, in today's time, we've not heard of people who stick on their careers for so long.
Correct.
So, my first question to you is that, what was it that you stayed with your current organization for so long? And why is it that today's professional people want to jump tracks, jump careers, jump organizations? So, what is, it'll be great to take some sense out of that.
Sure, Pooja. This is a very common question been asked by the people to me, that why you've been with the company for so many years, right? And I have been tagged with a lot of title by the people saying that you are a Jamai Raja, or you are something like you are a Bhishma Pitama, right, from Mahabharata's time. That you even Kauravas did whatever they can do, but Bhishma Pitamas have never let them go. So these are the titles with me. But frankly speaking, if you ask me that why I have been with the company, I have some clear thoughts in my mind before working with the DTDC. And as an organization, DTDC, when I joined, DTDC was hardly a 6 years old organization. So DTDC born in 1990 and I joined in 96. So that time it was coming up. And when I joined, people says that it's a good company, please go and join. And I went for an interview and we had a discussion and I started joining. Of course, as an individual, everyone has a dream, and I was having a dream that I wanted to have a computer on my table. I should have, been surrounded with the people. I should have a file with me, and people should come and tell me, sir, sir, sir. So that was the dream that time. And fortunately or coincidentally, whatever you can call it, I got that environment from the day one. Although I was executive trainee, but I got from the day one. And while working with the DTDC, one thing was very clear for me, that they have given me entire empowerment to work. They had allowed me to take the decisions. But of course, as an organization, we say that if you are making a mistake, please do not make the repeat mistake. So we were allowed to do the mistakes, n number of mistakes, but not the repeat mistake. Third was that whatever I wanted to do, whatever new idea I wanted to bring on, I was able to deliver that. So there was no question that why you did that, why you could not. They always say that, okay, you did it. These are the things which you can add and then move forward. And what else people need? One, you need empowerment. You are free to work. And third, of course, monetary and the career growth. So every 2 years, basically, I used to get career progression. I used to get money, whatever. I remember. I think I was the person who got 7 times highest increment in the country in the beginning stage. Right. I have been a youngest leader in the company, starting from any position you talk about, because we have a ladder. So I become a youngest AGM, I become the youngest DGM, then GM, then national. Today I am the national functional head, but I'm the youngest one in that scenario if you talk about, particularly the main functions, right? So these were the things basically who had allowed me to work with the organization, and still today also I am very free to work, and similarly we guide people to be on that level, right? But when it comes to the millennials, and this is my favorite subject, I always, whenever I go to colleges or whenever I conduct the webinars, this is why one of the favorite topic which I deliver. Today, people are moving from right to left, of course, right? There could be multiple reasons for it, but if I see from the organization side, organization want to give them a particular environment. Organization want to mentor them and then give them a leadership position. This is one type of organization. Some type of organizations are there that they don't allow, they have processes set, but they don't invest that much of time to the individual. And that is the reason when a millennial joins to the organization, they look for a different thing which is missing currently, right? But a millennial, when we talk about it from a millennial side, when you get all these things at one place, still, because of peer pressure, because the alumni pressure, they start moving from one place to another place. And somehow I feel that it has become an image show. I would rather say that how you are imaging yourself in front of the people. If you work with the one company for 5 years and your peer group has changed 3 companies by that time, you may be getting the same salary, but you will be treated as that you have done some criminal offense, right? And that image scenario basically push you to move ahead. So that is the reason I believe millennials are not sticking to the organization. I have multiple examples with me wherein people have been working with us. We are paying all salary, everything. Matlab, you can understand caring of a key employee. But after 3 years, suddenly wake up, sir, I wanted to leave. What is the reason? No, sir, company is good, everything is good. I want to change the job. I said, I'll give you a job here only. You want to change from one function to another, we'll do it. No, sir, my parents are saying change the industry. You won't be able to get a right reason for leave.
Those are very valid and interesting points, Shiv. We understand that the war of talent is real, yes, though some industries are more affected than the other. Yes. Do you find it challenging to fill positions in your organization? And if I were to ask you, what is one or two of the biggest challenges you see in TA space now, and how do you overcome that?
So I fully agree with you that war of talent is there. Attracting a talent and retaining a talent has become a very challenging for all of us. It's not me, but any company you talk about. And when you talk about attracting a talent, the thing is, what is happening, if today I'm going for a recruitment and we offer someone, and on the other side, organization is also taking certain step where they are, for the retention purpose, they are also putting up some notice period, which is not 1 month now, it is either 2 months, 3 months, right? So what is happening, if I had offered you a job, a talent has 90 days time in his hand, in his or her hand. By the time they are busy with the interview only. So two things happens. Either a person gets a job better than the offered, or a current company is retaining the people on a same to same price or maybe more than that. So that is becoming a very big challenge for us. Another side of the story, when you talk about the current talent to retain them, that, as I said, example that suddenly they wake up and they say, we want to resign. So they are getting offer from left and right from any kind of company, whether it is less than to DTDC or whether it is senior to DTDC, whether it is a profile change. So they are not, they are not considering all these things. Ki my profile is changing. I am going to a lower company or I am going to a startup company. They are not considering all. They are saying, sir, offer आया है, अभी हम जा रहे हैं. And offer is like that someone is getting 10 lakh rupees for the profile for in an organization. The person has been offered 23 lakhs. So how are you going to retain that talent? And getting a 23 lakhs, I was telling someone on another day that boss, if someone is getting 23 lakhs, an organization is already paying a 10 lakhs for the competency the person is having. I think the person has been overrated that way. They will come to later on once they join the organization. And I have certain story like that where people have resigned and they come back after a week, sir, we wanted to come back. So challenges are there, Pooja, and a lot of challenges we are facing. We roll out an offer and then offer ultimately after waiting for a 65 days, people are saying that, sir, I won't be able to join, and they don't tell the right reason for it. And we know, being a recruiter, we know what kind of reasons they are going to say to us, that all are not correct. So we have faced the challenge. Even for a senior position, we roll out an offer. Great discussion. I was personally in touch with the person. 65 days gone, 66th day, I just wished him, and then I received a call, sir, I'm not joining. Now you can believe that how we already gone late for our.
Of course, yes. A lot of time goes by, and also I feel these kind of offers are not sustainable. It's just a temporary phase that we are going through, the economy and the business world. Yes. But I fear for people who are jumping jobs based on these momentarily, high offers that they are getting. And this thing about, sitting with the offer letter and committing to join an organization and not showing up. This has been an eternal problem. And this has also moved the needle to the importance of retention. And when we talk about retention, skill development is an important aspect. So my next question to you is, what are the kind of skills you look for in your organization with respect to, technical skills, behavioral skill? All these skills have also evolved a lot. Today, even in technical skills, you need behavioral skills like empathy and leadership. And if you are doing something with soft skills, you need technical skills as well. So how are you managing this entire skill, gamut of things?
So if you see the story before 2019, there were particular skills which was required, right? And one of the skill was communication skill, which has been not rated high all the time. But COVID-19, after COVID-19, the communication skill has been rated very high. The reason behind that, remotely working all across, remotely getting connected with the people, and to ensure that right set of communication to reach at the level of a right set of a candidate. So in that case, what was happening, the right set of communication, if it is not reaching to the right set of people, right? But COVID-19 scenario, it has allowed us to give more focus on the communication part. So this is one of the skill which we have forced, which we have ensured that at either it is top or it is a bottom, all level, the communication should reach very fast. Secondly, when you are working in an atmosphere like in an office, wherein every colleague is sitting near here and there, right? When time comes to take the decision, you are easy to take the decision because you have someone near to you and you walk up to the cabin or you walk up to the place and have a discussion and take the decision. But when it comes to the remote working, it was very difficult for the people, right? That how to take the decision. And during that time, the decision making skill has been also been developed by the people, that they need to decide, because suddenly you have opened the office and then authorities came in and said, you guys have not wear the mask, what to do? Whether he will shut down the office or whether he will follow the appropriate behavior, or what kind of condition they need to have. So decision making becomes another part of the requirement in coming days, or in fact today's days. When it comes to empathy, yes, that is another area where people need to understand that what kind of job people are in and what kind of role you can deliver for others. So that understanding came into between. Fourth, what we also realized that it is not only be specialized in one area. At least you should have touch up for others area as well. Because tomorrow, if like we as a delivery organization, and if I don't know how to make the delivery, being a HR head, right? And tomorrow there is a requirement like in COVID scenario that I need to go for a delivery, but I don't know about delivery, how to make the delivery. I think I am a useless person for the organization that time. So we have never thought of that either senior or junior. We said that people need to have multi-skill at least. I'm not saying that 100% to all level, but they need to have at least few skills. If you are 80% dedicated your time for one major area, at least 20% you should know basic things, that how you can help. So we did that activity. So we said that is another requirement which we feel is coming in.
Very interesting, Shiv, and very rightly said that lateral skills are very important today. And if you know lateral skills, you will be able to think critically and solve problems, and you can be innovative. My last question to you is that what kind of disruptions are taking place in the logistics industry, and what kind of innovation can we see? Because I understand even the ecosystem is getting changed in your space today. We have these startups who are doing amazing work in logistics at this point of time. So what kind of innovations are you driving at DTDC, keeping pace with the technologies at disposal and wanting to give great experiences to the consumers?
So when you talk about disruption, every day there is a new disruption is coming in, right? And while working in this kind of a competitive world, there are multiple organizations. One thing I must say that COVID-19 has allowed a lot of people to think as an entrepreneur and start their own business. And because of that, you are a big organization and you have hands all across the globe, right? But a small person start the business from a city and ensure that they are getting expert for that particular area, giving disruption to the people, those who are already there in the system. Like, for example, if we work with the bikers, right? Now, we as an organization, we allow bikers to work whole year. It's not that 3 months you have to work and 4 months you have to work. And when they offer you a seasonal job, it is very difficult for you to retain the talent. Why? Because if you are paying 20,000 to them with every benefits, they are offering 30,000 rupees for a month. And 6 months they work, and after 6 months they have been fired. So how to retain? And retention becomes the biggest challenge, of course. Then, of course, the innovation comes into the picture that how we can ensure that of course, plus point which we have is that they will continue with us forever. Whenever till the time they wanted to perform, they can be with us. But what are the other benefits which we can bring in? So we brought new technology in terms of training. We brought new engagement in terms of their employee engagement. We brought new processes in terms of giving them some reward processes, so that they as an individual feel that yes, if there is a difference between one startup and one traditional organization, still I am better with the traditional organization, because even though I am getting 90%, which I used to get 100% from the company, I'm okay with the company. So we are taking those kind of steps basically in our organization. Of course, when you talk about a business, competition is very high, right? You don't know which company will come into your field and start disturbing you. So those disruptions are already there, Pooja. I don't want to tell you that what exactly we are doing. In fact, today also we had a great launch, and we will come to know after a few months that what exactly.
I don't mind knowing now also.
Yeah, you can call me. I definitely will let you know, but on record I can't. But yes, we did. We are doing a lot of things, Pooja, to ensure that we are not a company who can burn money, frankly speaking, right? Whatever we do with our own money, and ensure that we care for employees and we grow as well. So we brought a lot of disruptions are definitely there, either it on a talent front, whether it is on a technology front, whether it is on a new startups who are coming in or not new organization which is coming in. Disruptions are happening, but we have our policy process set that what kind of policy we need to bring in, how are we going to engage with the people, and the most important part, wherein if you don't have a talent, you can't run the show, even though you have a lot of money available. So the thing which we are following, one of the biggest thing which we're following is to be connect with the people. That is the biggest. Either it is a top CEO of the company or it is a junior person in the organization. Everybody is connected, and that's the process we feel is going to help us to connect with each other. And we also give a feeling to all our employees that you are not an employee, you are an owner of the company, and you run your work according to your rules and regulations. Yes, there are certain processes to be followed, but you are free to do whatever you can. So those are the processes, Pooja, we are following. See how things will move in future, but DTDC is doing great till now, and will be doing great in future as well, because there are a lot of plans ahead.
Yeah, I'm sure, with people connectivity as your core, initiative, and the feeling that every employer is the owner of the company, these kind of things will definitely help you to drive innovation. And you're already talking about, exciting things happening in the future, which we will wait to hear and maybe have another interview with you and, make you talk to us about it. So
I'll
it was a
just give
great
one example. Like I said, today we did something, and one of my HR head of West Zone came to me and he said, "Sir, one of the channel partner franchisee boy came in and he said, 'Sir, DTDC is the best company.' I said, 'Then what you did?' He said, 'Sir, I was looking for to record it, but I could not record it.' So, and I'm talking about, this is my channel partner biker. It's not my biker, but it is my channel partner biker. And that channel partner biker is saying that DTDC great company. I think whatever we are doing, it gives me satisfaction that yes, we are on the right path.
Amazing. So I had an interesting and an engaging conversation with Shiv Rawat of DTDC. Viewers, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned to our website for more episodes of We Talk Talent. Thank you so much.